What's up, my YouTube family? It's your girl Sandy coming at you with another video. I cooked those greens yesterday and they were fabulous. And I'm gonna put them in little packages and carry them to like 3 or 4 different people, old people who probably can't make a meal, probably can't get around. I already called 2 of them up and I told them, okay, well, I got these greens. I cooked them some greens from the church, of course, and some macaroni and cheese and some rib. So that's what I did. I was going to cook some candy yams, but I just didn't feel like it. Those greens were so big and so dirty. Oh, my God. It's like, I know they came from the earth, but they were filthy. It's like bugs. Oh, the bigger the green, the bigger the problem. But I worked it out. I worked it out. At first, I started to quit, like towards the tail end. It's too many of them, and I started to quit. But I'm like, no, no, no. Go on and do them. Get them done. Do them right, and get them to the people. And I wouldn't feed anybody anything that I wouldn't eat myself. So I had to wash those greens. I mean, washer, 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 scrubber, 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 as Millie Jackson would say. So I said, I'm going to get on here this morning and tell everybody about the good time that I'm about to have. Yes, I'm going back outside again. You know, we can go outside for important things. That's what they say. And I'm going to deliver like 4 or 5 people some meals, and that's important just so they can keep something warm in their belly. They old and they can't get around, and we all have to do our part, and everything came from the church. And when I called Sister Cross yesterday, she was so happy. She said, oh, I'm going to eat good tomorrow. And I told her, yes, indeed you are. So I'm going to get those things out to them and make it real good for them today. Maybe that'll help them out. Of course, I'm going to give them to them at the door because I'm not trying to catch no carno. So I'm going to, come to the door, let me go. I ain't touching no knobs. I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying to be careful, and I'm trying to live. So in the meantime, I was going to put this video up and I was going to do something else. But, it's early in the morning and I'm looking at content that's coming up from different people in my news feed, things like that. And here come that woman again. That woman again, the one that I just do not like. I tried to pray on it and say, Lord, 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 let me not judge, let me not judge, let me not judge. And I try not to judge this woman, but I can't take it. This is one lady in these YouTube streets that get on my damn nerves. She really do. How in the world can you speak against the children during this coronavirus thing? You gonna speak against the children? I can understand you predicting, saying how bad it was gonna get and how long it's gonna take. That's fine. That's fine. But to sit up and say, oh, are you black men going to save the community now? And take in these single women and their children. Their children. So you mean to tell me you want black children to suffer? And this woman is smiling while she's saying it, just taunting me through the YouTube screen because it's irritating me so bad. And the way I looked at it is because I'm getting ready for my granddaughter to come over here because her mom and her dad, they still have to work. Fortunately for them, I don't. So they got a school age kid. You need daycare, you need childcare. So come on, get to spend a little bit more time with my grandbaby. So she's gonna be over here all week long while school is going on. The school is out, shall I say, and that's why she's gonna be with me. They're gonna be going on to work, as I was gonna say, for them. And in the meantime, this woman just talking about the children. That's what got me. She was talking about the children, saying that the children are going to go hungry with the single mothers who's going to be put out on the street with nowhere to go, and they're not even going to be able to sell their bodies. I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. You could say all that you want to say about black women. We can pretty much defend ourselves and know that what you talking is craziness. But when you get to the point where you're talking about the children that you're talking about, I mean, really, come on. You sound like you are. Your womb is just messed up to where you're barren. and you can't have children. Therefore, you don't have any compassion because your womb is barren and you don't have any children. So how can you have compassion for a group of small people just because their mothers are some type of way you feel? So you feel like they should be thrown to the wolves with the moms. And I don't want to get into that subject of woman versus man, and I don't want to do that. I just want to say stop for a minute and think about the kids that you're speaking about when you're talking about these women that you speak on. And at least take into consideration that you don't have children, because you're supposed to be the face of femininity. You're the face of femininity for a certain part of this black sector. So if you're the face of femininity, know that with femininity comes understanding and kindness and all those sweet things that a feminine woman has. And if you have nothing but spitefulness and just being mean spirited, you're saying you want the children to be homeless. And people have said that you were male identified. And if you are male identified, just think about it for a minute. Women just not having girls, we're having boys too. So if you got women out here that's with boys, male children, shouldn't you care about them? Shouldn't the rah-rahs in your section, in your comment section, shouldn't they care about the male children? If the females are hyenas, or whatever name you want to give to the females, I really don't care about that. But the children, the little small baby hyenas, what do you want? The boys, since you're male identified, you want them homeless too? When I know good and daggone well, I don't want any children to be homeless, hungry, abandoned, abused, all of that. Do you know, young lady, do you know that a 12-year-old boy, that's a boy because he's not a teenager and he's not considered a child when he's 12, he's just stuck. Like, okay, I'm 12, I'm a preteen. Do you know what they do when a woman has, say she has a 12-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old daughter? They all get to stay together, the girls. But the 12-year-old boys have to go in another section with the men, the grown-ass men. So one night in a shelter with all these cots lined up, and you got a 12-year-old boy out there with about 80 men, grown men. Do you know how dangerous that is for him? Do you? I want to try to be done with this, but damn, you on camera calling people dirty, saying that people are dirty and this coronavirus is dirty, and people have to make you trust them. And they have to earn my trust in order for me to even touch them. Who are you? You're talking all of this with a dirty dress on. How you wash your hands and with a dirty dress on. And this doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why are you trying to wish illness on our babies, on our children? You know, you better never go to jail, girl. You better never go to jail. Just like I better not never go to jail, which I don't have any intentions of doing anyway. But you better not go to jail. You better not go to jail. You go to jail, the woman gonna tear your behind up. You wishing ill on babies, on children, all because you don't have any. You have no compassion. Where's your soul, sweetie? Where's your soul? Until the next time, please like, share, subscribe, and always leave a comment. Toodles.